to the Cocco channel and to another Tutorial Tuesday. So we are doing this look, obviously. I did promise this to you last time I wore it, which I think was in a subscription Saturday. And so I'm going out with my friend Pam and we are doing a girls' night because we are both leaving. I don't know what my hair is doing. And so I wanted to do something very nighttime appropriate. Her and I are going to a bar restaurant and it's Edgar Allan Poe themed. It's called Annabelle Lee and it's in Baltimore, which is about an hour from me. And so I wanted to do something very dark and like fun because Edgar Allan Poe is probably one of my favorite writers in literature history, like for sure, hands down. So I'm really excited. Plus I haven't been out for like a girls' night, you know what I mean, where you can like have drinks and just chit chat and no kids, no husband. Like, we are so excited and we've been planning this. We wanted to go for a really long time. So it is a voiceover just because while I was getting ready, my husband was like doing some things in the room and everything like that. So I couldn't like talk through, but I know a lot of you do prefer talk through tutorials, so maybe next time I'll do that. We are using the Naked 3 palette. I felt like this one was really easy to use because there are so many palettes out there, drugstore and high-end, that are like the pink theme, you know what I mean? So anyone can do this. So I hope you guys enjoy. I am going into the tutorial, my hair is not done and I don't have my clothes on, so even at the end maybe I'll insert some pictures of the restaurant for those of you who are curious and maybe don't follow me on Snapchat or don't have Snapchat. Or I could even show you, I guess. So I'm wearing a plain white tee, and then that really cool cami that I showed you guys in my last haul. And let me lower the camera. And then I am wearing those blush Tinseltown jeans that I showed you. I still have makeup all on my desk, so that's what you see there. And then my shoes are my Jelly Pop flats. They're lace black with like little bows on them. And then I'm going to layer with my new floral jacket. So yeah, this is my little outfit. I should probably... So yeah, that's it. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoy this tutorial and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. We are using this Smashbox 24-hour primer for the lids. This is seriously my favorite primer that I have ever found. It is very talked about here on YouTube. Then going in with a flower fluffy brush, and I always set my primer with the lightest color in palettes. So today I am using Strange, and again I'm just setting down that on top of my primer to set it. Then going in with a fluffy brush from Mally Beauty. It's just a big fluffy brush, and I'm going in with the color Limit, and I noticed that I was blinding you. Sorry. So I'm just going to take that, tap off the excess, and I'm going to run that through my crease from outer corner to inner corner. So this is going to be our transition color and also like our blending color for when we go in with that really dark, deep black. So again, outer corner to inner corner. And I'm going in windshield wiper motions and then in circular motions just to make sure that's nice and you know, put down. So then going in with the dark color, this one is called Black Heart from the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, which it has sparkles in it in the palette. It looks like more burgundy, but those sparkles do not come up. It just looks black basically, but I'm basically doing the same thing, outer corner to inner corner, a little bit below that color Limit. And so I'm just going to leave like that blank space on my lid, the center of my lid, as you can see. So this takes a lot of blending, usually with your darker colors it does anyway, but I'm kind of like tapping it in and then blending it out, like, you know what I mean, like tapping it where I want the color, and then I start blending and doing the circular motions again and the windshield wiper. Circular. So you really want to blend out this color, that way it doesn't look like you have a black eye. And then I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush and just buff out the edges so it's not so harsh, again with the color Limit, which is just like a kind of mauve-y color. So there's, like I said, no harsh edges and it's nice, and you have like that transition. Okay, now going in with the Australis Metallics, and we are going to do it the cheap way, I guess you could say, and I'm going to use my fingers just because I've tried synthetic brushes, and I feel like fingers work the best with these like kind of creamy, especially glittery, like it can get chunky if you put too much on. You know what I mean? I feel like your fingers just work the best. And I do move the camera angle so you can see what I'm actually doing in a little bit. And I did, when I was editing this, just show you one eye at a time. And then right here, I'm showing you that on top of that, I set it down with the color Dust in the palette. And again, I just use my finger and tap that over. That way it kind of sets that cream and it doesn't get crinkly or scabby looking, you know? And then just going back in and blending in the black heart into the cream. And then I did go back in after black heart and use the color Limit again. So everything is nice and blended. So now I'm taking a makeup wipe, and that Australis Metallics thing has a ton of fallout. And I learned that the hard way, like to use, you know what I mean? Not do your foundation first. So now going in with the Makeup Forever primer and smoothing it out just in my problem areas. And now I am using the Laura Mercier foundation primer and putting that everywhere else just so everything sticks. And then going in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and this is in the corrector. So I'm using it on my black circles, you know what I mean? Like black circles, yeah. And then on my nose because I have so much redness. And then I'm just taking a dampened beauty blender and buffing that in and out, if that makes sense. Like pushing it into my skin so it stays, but then buffing it out towards like the edges of my face so it's not so concentrated. And then going in with the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation. And yes, this is a little bit light for my skin right now just because summer's winding down, but I will lose my color. And my neck is still really, really white, even though summer just ended. I feel like that area just does not get any color whatsoever. So obviously you can see I'm just using a dampened beauty blender. I haven't been into like foundation brushes lately. I can't believe how much I fell in love with the beauty blender after being a Real Techniques beauty sponge for like lover for so long, but something about the beauty blender. I didn't want to listen to anybody, and I didn't want to spend $20 on sponges, but here I am, rocking it. So again, like I said, it looks so much lighter than the rest of my body, even though it matches my neck. But I am going to go in and obviously, like, fix everything. So going in with the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. I'm just taking enough to set my under eyes. I found out that baking my under eyes, like, does not work for me. It gets, like, almost more crepey, you know what I mean? And I also figured out like using a corrector and then foundation and then another like highlighting concealer underneath like makes it really crepey too. So I just set the rest of my face with the Laura Mercier powder with just like a kabuki brush, and now I'm going in obviously with the Hoola bronzer. And again, I'm just showing you one side of my face just so it doesn't get boring. So I go and I'm just warming up my face. I'm not really contouring, even though it's like in the same area, you know what I mean? And then I'm going to take it up my temple to my forehead and make that number 3. So around my hairline and down my temple to my jawline, or, my cheek and then my jawline. So it looks like the number 3. And that's just to suck everything in, make you look a little bit skinnier, get rid of that double chin, more prominent cheeks, and so I'm not so white and pasty. So now going in with a Milani blush and a flower brush. This is a giant like ultimate powder brush, I think from Flower Cosmetics, which you can find at Walmart. One of my favorite brushes. And the blush from Milani is Romantic Rose. And now I am taking the You Glow Girl highlighter from Ofra Cosmetics. I forgot how much I love this thing until I showed you guys my highlighter collection, and so I knew I wanted to use it again. It was like one of the very first ones that made me fall in love with pink highlighters. I don't know what those spaces are. And then I just take my dampened beauty blender and push it into my skin. That way it doesn't look like just a stripe of highlight, and then go back in with my blush. That way it's all uniform. It's not like stripes, you know what I mean? So then taking that same brush and pinching it with the black heart on it. I'm just going to run that underneath my lower lash line and just make that kind of halo, I guess. And then again, buffing it out with Limit on that fluffy Mally brush. I'm going to, oh, I know. I'm taking Whimsical from Makeup Geek, and that's what I'm using as my inner corner highlight and also my brow bone highlight. This stuff is like boom, bright inner corner. And then I am going to do my brows, you guys. Can you believe it? So I'm taking the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I think it's in, I want to say taupe. Let me look and see. Blonde. It's in the color blonde. So it's the lightest one, and I'm just literally filling in my sparse areas, combing them through, and then I kind of tried to do like an arch, but I don't know. I feel like you can't really see my brows anyway, you know what I mean? But I tried a little bit. You can see a little bit of a difference. I even show you like one done, one without. Right? A little bit. I don't know. Then taking my Physicians Formula 2-in-1 Eye Boost pen, and I'm going to do a wing. I like debated on doing a wing because I didn't in the original makeup look where I did it in that Sephora unboxing for Subscription Saturday. I did not have eyeliner, but since this is like pure night out, there we go, better angle for you guys to see. Since we were going out that night, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wing, you know what I mean? And everyone asks, I've been getting a lot of questions lately on like how I do my eyeliner, and that my wing looks pretty good. Not as good as a lot of people's, but it's this pen. It just makes it so easy. It's so easy to work with. It really is. And then I'm taking my Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner, and I have to put that on my inner corners because it does not bleed or run on me. But like I said, that marker just makes the wing really, really easy. And then I am going to do my tight line and waterline with this. And then I ended up getting it below my eye on the second eye. Like I said, in this tutorial, I'm just showing you one eye at a time. And so see how it, on my other eye, it's like underneath right there. And so I just ended up dragging it underneath on both eyes. And then I took that brush again with black heart on it and just ended up smoking it out. And I actually like the way that turned out a lot better. So now I'm going to set everything with my Mario Badescu Rose and Herb Water spray just before I put like on my mascara, just because a lot of times when I do that, I get like little dots underneath my eyes and on my eyes from the mascara getting wet again, you know what I mean? So while all my powder's on my face, I always set it before my mascara and lips, if that makes sense. So now I'm taking my Estee Lauder Infinite Mascara, and I just got the dots on my face anyway, and I did it on both eyes. So, I'm gonna let that dry and then just flake it off later. So I'm now going in with lips, and this is from Mellow Cosmetics that Alana got me, and it's in the color Nude. It is amazing, and it like comes off so nicely. Like, you know how some liquid lipsticks, when you eat, it looks like really nasty, like you still have a lot in one area and not in another. Like, this one came off really nice to where you could reapply it and not look crazy. Does that make sense? And then I was out of the frame for the lower half, so that's why you didn't see it. So I absolutely love this color scheme, and I loved this makeup look. It was so nice, and I did get a couple of compliments, believe it or not, on this makeup look. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you have any other requests for tutorials, definitely let me know down below. Enjoy my goofy, crazy faces, and again, I still need to go do something with my hair. And let me know about the brows. Did I do good? Did I do bad? What do you think? Let me know. That's basically what I'm saying right there. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!